fairly well known, if anybody's read anything about you or talked with you, that when you were 7 years old, your father went off to prison, convicted of murder. Tell me how you feel today, what the story is today.
Well, he is in prison right now for the killing of a federal judge. I think that it was not a fair trial, especially because the guy who supposedly hired my father to commit the murder was later acquitted on a retrial.
Woody, do you think your father is innocent of that second murder? That's what I've heard.
I'm not saying my father's a saint, but I think he's innocent of that, yeah.
Are you trying to have the case opened up, trying to have it investigated, trying to set him free?
Well, let's put it this way. I haven't given up hope. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You said once that you thought that your father was a CIA operative. Yes?
Yeah, he was.
How do you know? What proof?
See, I shouldn't get into this right now.
Okay.
This is where we're going to get into trouble.
But this is something that you feel and that you're trying to work on?
Oh, I know it's true, but, you know.
Does it make a difference?
That he was trained by the CIA? Yeah, I think it makes a difference. Yeah.
When I first saw this headline, I was like, oh, Woody, don't be like your daddy. If you are not familiar, Charles Boyd Harrelson, born July 23rd, 1938, was an American contract killer and organized crime figure who was convicted of assassinating federal judge John H. Wood, Jr., the first federal judge assassinated in the 20th century. Shortly after Harrelson was paroled in 1978 for the 1968 killing of Sam Delega Jr., a resident of Hearne, Texas, which he was paid $2,000 to commit, Harrelson, while on parole, was implicated in the murder of John H. Wood Jr. On May 29, 1979, U.S. District Judge John H. Wood Jr. was shot dead in a parking lot outside his San Antonio, Texas townhouse. Harrelson was convicted of killing Judge Wood after being hired by drug dealer Jamil Chagra of El Paso, Texas. Wood, nicknamed Maximum John because of his reputation for handing down long sentences for drug offenses, was originally scheduled to have Chagra appear before him on the day of his murder, but the trial had been delayed. He was sentenced to 2 life terms based largely on Chagra's conversation with his brother from prison. Chagra recanted his previous statements, claiming that someone other than Harrelson shot Judge Wood, and then Woody Harrelson, his son, attempted to have his father's conviction overturned.